What's up, YouTube? It's me again, your local fish keeper. It's been a minute since I've made any kind of contribution to YouTube, but I'm going to go ahead and break that dry spell with this video right here. So, not much has happened. This is cichlid staple. This is going to be important later. Not much has happened since the last video I've made. I'm going to be honest, which is why I haven't made any recently. Take a single pellet. I don't know if you can see that. It's in focus. Is it focused? Close enough. Okay. Put it in this container like so. Take a little bit of water from here. Boom. Let it soak for a little bit. Perfect. Alright, this is going to be important later. So now I'm going to go into the nitty gritty of the details. So what spurred me to make this video actually today was these two little angels right here. Nameless as of now. The only two survivors from the group of 6. So, okay. First let me address, why did all those angelfish die? I thought it was water quality, and that terrified me. I'd made peace with it. I didn't have time to deal with that tank like I should have. I just did huge water changes. But what I realized now, fish were starving to death. When I moved them in here, I realized that they did not eat the powder food, which was the exact same powder food that was automatically being fed to the tanks at the Murray house. So the fish likely all starved to death, except for these two, which got fat both on live worms at first, and then later I weaned them onto the powdered stuff. So now they eat anything. Now they eat whatever I feed them, which is really good. They're doing pretty good. Yeah, so they were fighting today, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. Interesting behavior to see fish this small be territorial. This is a 5-gallon tank, though. Only temporary. Eventually, I'm going to move them back into the Murray house, but first I want to figure out what's going on there. But I'll talk about that in a different update video. So now, what have I added to this tank? I've taken out Frank. I put Frank at the Murray house, and unfortunately, I've gotten wind that Charlie's passed away, which really sucked because he was my best shot at breeding Pistogramma cockatoides. Not to mention, he was the one with all the personality. But you see these absolutely gorgeous endlers. I used to not hate them, used to dislike them because they all looked like that yellow guy, and that's, to be honest, still not cute to me. But on the brown base, at first I thought that it was just destroying the Japanese blue, which I was looking for, just tainting that bloodline. But now I realize that these are gorgeous fish in and of themselves. They have either deep black or like deep purple, sometimes even like lavender side of the body markings, and it is phenomenal. This one has the deepest black, absolutely gorgeous. Originally I brought them because I didn't want them in the Japanese blue 75-gallon, and I was going to feed them all to flour, but I fall in love with them, so what am I going to do? I took Frank out because this female was looking like she couldn't take very much more. This is my last female Pistogramma cockatoide, so she is very valuable to me. Although now all I have is a pair, so that's kind of depressing, but at least I know where I can get more males. I have not seen another female, or else I would have bought a ton. So that's something I'm going to have to deal with in the future. But for now, she's here, she's healthy, she's happy, she's dominant in this tank. And this tank's been doing pretty well. So now on to the shrimp tank. I found a shrimp in the other tank, and I moved him to this tank yesterday. But these shrimp are all doing really well. I think I'm gonna drop in an actual true blood red cherry to kind of beef up this bloodline, because they're breeding. But as they breed, see if I can actually get one into focus. See, as they breed, they're losing color. Their colors are not as rich. What I believe is the male that's been breeding with these females, he has a very faded outer level coloring, and it's just weird. It's just weird. It's not very colorful. The plants have been doing really well here. The crypts have been growing in really well. So has the Anubis. So has the Java moss, and whatever in the world that is back there. It's been all doing really well in this tank. Now onto this tank. The gold ram used to beat up the female blue ram, but now he's kind of, I guess, made peace with her. When I feed them, that's a different story. But for now, when there's no food involved, he'll be, okay with her. And she'll try to show off to him. Oh, there she goes. Never mind. I guess I spoke too soon. But yeah, she basically never stopped loving him, which is really kind of cute. She never gave up on him. She still hasn't given up on him, even though she really should have. But it's whatever. Such is love. All is fair. These crypts have been doing phenomenally. So is this plant here. Forgot what it was. Kabomba's been doing really well. And you cut this tank back. I don't know what I'm going to do with this tank ultimately. But again, that's a conversation for another video. I don't want to bore you guys. The Kalanchoe has been like just kind of hanging on. I've made peace. I'm not gonna get the award for the biggest plant or even the second biggest plant because my Kalanchoe has been growing underneath a desk lamp, an LED desk lamp that has been off most of the time because my roommate sleeps. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna get most creative display. How am I gonna get that? Involving fish. Duh. Okay, so now on to the piece de resistance. I have a box of Velveeta here. Okay, this isn't gonna work. This is probably gonna be the shakiest cam you've ever seen on this channel. I'm sorry. This is my my camera stand. I should probably actually invest in one. But yeah. So, pipette. Let's see. Boom. Like so. I've trained her. Now let's see. Boom. Ah, did you guys see it? Ah, I don't think it worked like it should have. Okay, I'll do it again. Oh, no, I won't, because I don't want to string together videos, because I haven't figured out how to do that without messing them up, and I don't want to waste more time. So, that's Flower. She's been doing phenomenally. The video wasn't really picking up her color as well as I'd liked for it to have, but that's okay. She's gorgeous. Take my word for it. I've been doing water changes on average every other day. Really more like twice in every 3 days. It's pretty consistently once a day. I'm leaving for 3 days though, tonight actually, which is making me really nervous. But I'm going to do a huge water change, probably drain the water down to here, refill it, drain it back down to here, refill it, and feed her really heavily. Cross my fingers, hope for the best. Probably going to get a friend to feed her, to be honest. But yeah, Flower's been doing really well. I'm thinking about getting a Texas cichlid because I really like the Texas cichlid. But the one that I saw is just so much smaller than Flower. So there's no way that I'm going to be able to keep them together unless I super feed it and super cool and underfeed her. And I don't like that either. I want them all to grow as quickly as possible, as beefy and as healthy as possible. So yeah, that's my fish. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. If you are subscribed, thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for, you know, just holding me down. Here goes Flower. Hey, Flower. Let's just do it for the culture. So there's no food on this, but I just want to see her jump. Come on, come on, come on, baby, come on, baby, come on, baby. Yeah, got it. Love her. Okay. Thanks, guys. Take care. Remember, fish keeping is not a science. It's an art.